I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ty and the Nick Meister of Underdeveloped, and today we are starting another episode of Attack on Titan, Season 3.
We're up to episode 40.
Episode 40, yeah. I mean, the season has started off very interesting. Let me say that. The season has started off very interesting to me. It kind of takes a detour from what we're accustomed to.
Oh, massive detour.
Which I'm down for.
Yeah.
Let's keep things fresh.
Yeah, because season 2 was very focused on the Titans and the mystery around the Titans. Yeah. But this one's like, no, now we're getting into the inner politics of the Wall, and now the scouts are all like now the scouts are all criminals and shit. I'm like, what the fuck has happened?
I'm down
That's
for it.
crazy.
She was a beautiful woman. Most nights, someone would come for her in a carriage, and she'd go off into the city, wearing fancy clothes. For me, that was just life as I knew it. But when I learned to read and write, I started picking up books to imitate my mother, and they taught me just how alone I was. In all the stories I read...
This is a show, or like another show that we know, that actually not afraid to change by seasons. We're not just going to keep... And to this, they didn't even run out the goodness of what the show was already.
No.
Because I could have still saw a whole other season of what season 1 and 2 was like.
Season 3 could have been just like that, and I would have been happy.
I would have been happy. But that's the good... That's why they're good writers. Because no... Let's actually switch it up, even if we're on the hot streak. Let's not run shit to the ground.
Yeah, let's all let things get stagnant.
Because this is what creatives do. Studios run shit to the ground because they want to milk it with profit as they fucking can.
Yeah, because they viewed way too much as an asset than as actual.
Exactly, and that's why most studios fail. You know that when you let filmmakers be them, that's when you see the most success. So I don't repeat that they always take the wrong fucking message from any success they have.
Oh, that they do.
And they're like, oh no, this is double down what we're already doing. No, you look at from the very embryonic state, and you're like, no, let's recreate that. Instead of just copying what already was successful, let's actually take the real lesson, which is, let's make good original shit with solid marketing campaigns and replicate that.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to do the same, instead of just, oh no, Barbie did great. Oh, okay, so let's just make 1,000 Barbies and spin-offs.
We need to make 40 more toy movies because that's what people want.
Dummies.
It's clearly not that we had passionate creators and actors and all of this stuff come together and make
a great marketing campaign. No, never.
Nothing to do with any of that. It's the toys that sell.
Idiots.
Yeah, at least Titan knows better than to do this shit.
Yeah, so you're like, no, we're gonna, even though we're still on a hot streak, let's actually subvert and let's actually talk at other stuff. And they give us time that you're gonna miss that side of the show, and we're gonna bring it back.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sweeter.
And now it's taking this time to build on something that was like not really built upon that much before, which is the world building.
Yeah, and this is where network TV fails. Network TV fails because they fall into this procedural format where they have to replicate every episode. That's where Lucifer failed. That's why Lucifer got canceled because the show started to suck. We're gonna be honest about it.
Yeah,
if you remember what season 3 was like, season 3 was pretty bad because it was over bloated, and they just decided to fill it with filler episodes. With no characters grew any episodes, Lucifer would revert to the same exact person he was every episode.
Every damn episode.
And it failed because the show started to decline in quality. You know what I'm saying? And even when it came back on Netflix, it's kind of it improved, but it still kind of fell into that same format in a way because these writers on that show was so like, and many writers on many kind of procedural shows and network TV shows fall into this cog in the machine mentality where they where it's more of a business than actual quality. So we're just gonna fucking replicate what we do each episode.
They want to take it easy and they're too afraid to rock the boat.
Exactly. Because then it opens up a whole new can of worms and probably give them more work. When they could, hey, people don't to like this, so let's just keep fucking doing the same thing over and over. But this show, tying with my original point, this show knows better, and that's why this show is good.
Yeah. That's what makes this a solid ass show.
And you want to keep this fucking whole point in. I don't give a fuck if it's long. Because this is important. People need to know this.
In those books,
For real.
parents cared about their children. They talked to them, hugged them, scolded them. I had never experienced any of those things. One day, out of curiosity, I decided to try hugging my mother. I guess I just
She
wanted
looks
to
like
see
the
what kind of
fucking
face
blonde
she'd
friend.
make.
Yeah, she always did.
That's how you hug someone? You jump on their lap?
I mean,
She
she's
ended
never
up
hugged
shoving
before,
my
so I
leg
It's so weird, though.
she's never done it before, so I guess.
But you never see what a hug looks like? You knew enough to want to hug someone, so you obviously know what it is.
She read about them in a book. I'm not sure she's ever
Then
seen
she
one.
can't fucking read then. Does it say the hugs when you run across their legs? Let me hug you. What? Hey, yo. But I'm just like, you know what I mean? What is that? The fuck?
And that was the first time
That's-
my
that's
mother
jokes.
had acknowledged me. So it actually
Smiling.
made me happy.
It was the first time her mom acknowledged her. Wow.
If only I wasn't such a coward. I could have killed it.
Oh!
Those were the first words my mother ever said to me.
Fucking hell.
If she wanted to commit matricide, I wouldn't be angry.
No, I wouldn't
She
be
went to
either.
live somewhere else after that. I didn't see her for a long time.
Wow, that's gruesome.
Fuck.
And then,
That's
5 years
despicable.
ago,
The first thing
Just
she
a
said
few
to her,
days
the
after
first thing
Walmaria
she said to her
fell.
daughter was an abortion comment. Fuck.
I finally met my father.
Historia, my name's Rod Rice. I wish that we could have met sooner. You see, I'm your father.
Your mother's a
man?
cunt.
He was the lord of the land I'd grown up on. The mother I hadn't seen in years looked terribly frightened.
Years.
I don't give a fuck about her sob story. After you talk to your daughter like that, fuck you.
Yeah, no. I want the mother to be eaten by a Titan.
Yeah.
Listen, you'll be living with me.
Maybe
from
you
this
could say
day-
that what she meant was that it probably been better for her to not grow up in this world.
But come on.
Even so,
You shouldn't say that to a
you
little girl.
shouldn't say that kind
You
of
shouldn't
shit.
say that to your little daughter, no.
Fourth.
So fuck you.
You know what this is, Lord Rice. The fall of Walmaria's got you acting a bit reckless. I suppose you thought you'd get your pretty little secrets to safer ground, huh?
Let Mom go! No! I'm not that girl's mother. I've never even met her. Do whatever you want with her, but let me go!
Oh? You have anything to say about that, Lord Rice? Maybe it's just a coincidence the three of you are out here at the same time.
So be it. That's correct. These two have nothing to do with me.
I thought that might be the case.
What are you?
You were never employed at this estate, and nobody here has ever heard your name.
Boom, stab her.
Sounds
Fuck
to
her.
me like you don't
Yeah.
exist.
No way! Master, please! That isn't true! You have to tell them! What are they doing? Mother? If only you had never been born, I could...
Was she not supposed to be born or something? Was she like?
Probably an accident.
No, I mean, like in terms of like a cultural thing. Like maybe she's not, like half bloods and Percy Jackson was supposed to be born. Like, kind of like a deal
Yeah.
like that.
I mean, I'm assuming the whole. Well, yeah. I mean, she is the bastard of the king, so it's
Yeah.
like the king's supposed to stay he's supposed to stay within the royal bloodline.
Yeah.
So like someone like her, that's a big no-no in a lot of European
Yeah,
cultures.
so that's probably what she means. Like because you were born,
Yeah, because you're born. Because you're born, I had to live my life in secret, like not.
But I mean, hey, you tried to fuck a king, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you shagged
how
the
about
king.
some responsibility, bitch?
Yeah, I had a daughter and barely said anything to her her whole
Yeah.
The
life.
last words
Good.
my mother.
I will see that again. Fuck her. And if you disagree with me, fuck you too. Keep that in. So try me in the comments, please. I want to see that again. Damn, I missed it.
Mother? If only you had never been born, I could...
Those were the last words my mother ever said.
Fuck her.
No, wait.
Moments before I was killed myself, my father proposed an idea. That if I were sent somewhere far away to live out a quiet life, perhaps they could spare me.
Your new name will be Krista Lenz. I beg for your forgiveness, child. Please know that everything I've done, I did to protect you.
Father?
Not a day has passed that I haven't thought of you. Long have I dreamed of a day when I could hold you like this. You are special.
The mother's a selfish bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't feel bad for what happened
Yeah,
to her.
no. I'm trying to find a reason. Maybe she said what she said because it's really high noble intentions, and she's saying what she said for a reason. But not they went, no, there's nothing makes sense about it.
Yeah,
the only thing I'm getting is that when she came in and ruined her life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even then, like, what did she say beforehand? What,
yeah,
saying,
like, take her.
No, what's it? Yeah, take her. I'm not her mom. Take her.
Yeah. Like, fuck you. I'm glad that your throat slashed,
her.
you piece of shit.
Fuck her.
Fuck that cunt.
My father, he was a teacher. One day we were studying history. Faced with the annihilation at the hands of Titans, humanity took refuge behind the walls and realized 100 years of peace. But in this process, we lost all records of what humanity's earlier past might have looked like. That's what all of us were taught. Even back then, this seemed strange to me, and so I asked my father a question. He gave me a fairly evasive answer, and continued with the standard lesson. But when we got home that night, he sat me down and gave me the real answer. He told me the history books he received from the government were full of contradictions and mysteries. He then proceeded to tell me a theory of his. Even as a child, I was astounded. There was a reason he didn't share that theory with the entire class, but I wasn't smart enough to see it. I told the other children what he had told me, and one day, the MPs arrived to question me.
Oh.
My father didn't come home that night. They said he died in some kind of freak accident.
What the fuck did he tell
I knew
you?
that wasn't true. He'd been silenced by the government. 107 years ago, when humanity fled to these walls, the king altered their collective memory to make them easier to rule. That was my father's theory.
Oh.
Yes, I can see why the first king might do that. He must have believed that such knowledge would lead to civil strife.
Yes. But ever since I was a child, I've asked myself, why would the government have to kill my father for nothing more than getting close to the truth? Despite the cruelty of it, I'd hoped their motives at least might have been noble. But more recently, I've realized something about these men. What they're fighting to protect is not humanity, but their own gardens, houses, and lands. Which means all they care about is suppressing those who dare to question their authority in any way. I no longer believe that there was any justification for my father's death. He was killed by human greed, and by the sheer stupidity of his own son. I can't tell you why, but I know in my gut that my father's words were true. I've made it my mission in this life to atone to my father by showing the world he was right.
The Scout Regiment has murdered a civilian! Some of them have evaded capture. These people are dangerous! If you spot any of the people on these posters, report them immediately!
I told you, didn't I? These are the same bastards that unleashed a Titan here. They destroyed half the town.
I bet they're planning to use that freak show Yeager to wipe us all out.
Captain, we bought the supplies.
The MPs were handing out these flyers. If this is true, the scouts will be disbanded. They say they'll be hunting for us in the mountains tonight. They're also posting guards on all the vital roads. No one can get through them without a pass. So, Captain, what now?
We need to hurry and find Eren.
He'll be fine. They're taking him on a wagon. That gives us 1 day before they reach Rice's estate. And we need every second we can get to come up with a plan.
Captain, I hear footsteps. Sounds like they're approaching.
Of course.
Because they always end on cliffhangers.
Pretty much.
Good episode.
Yeah, that was good. We learned a lot.
Yeah, like a lot of information was thrown at us.
Yeah, like holy shit, so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really getting the nitty gritty of what this place is actually like. I'm happy to see it. Season 3 is turning out to be really, really cool.
I agree.
Yeah. That being said, we're going to head on right to the next one. Please make sure to hit the like, subscribe button. We'll catch you next time for some more Attack on Titan.